Wonder what happened there. That's strange. Hang on.
Hang on. Hang on.
And we're back. What's happening, Big Daddy?
Zippity doo.
Zippity
How are
doo?
you?
I am doing fine and dandy, bro. Getting geared up for the GeekCon tomorrow. You know what's up, man.
I was going to say, you should be getting geared up for this weekend, man. Big event for you.
You know it, bro. The first
You
time.
say you're going live?
I am going to go live all 3 days from GeekCon. Yes, I am. At 4 p.m. Central every day, starting tomorrow.
That's what's up.
We'll broadcast for a little while. I don't know if it'll be a full hour, but we're going to do the Sketching the Privateer show and at our normal times, and we're going to add one on Friday. So, yep, that's what's going on with that. How are you doing?
Cool, man. I'm doing good, man. You know, trying to make it through the summer busy season.
I hear you, brother, man. I hear you. What's you sporting today?
Oh man. Okay, so we got the Les Paul Studio. This is the cheapest one you're going to get from Gibson. This is an actual Gibson. This is my only Gibson that I have. It's got the old humbuckers in it, like I always usually get. But this one raves pretty live, man. I'm really happy with this one. So yeah, it's got the Panther colors, black and red. That's what's up, representing Parkway Panthers.
Very cool, bro.
So yeah,
very cool.
Yeah.
I like it. You know, I like some Panther stuff, man.
That's what's up, man.
Well, you know what's going on. Al's got some questions, man.
What do we got? What do we got?
What do we got?
Well, I'll tell you what we got. We got that top of the heap stuff, bro. We got that top of the heavy stuff. The heavy stuff.
Let's get into the heavy stuff.
The stuff that just it weighs down on you, man. It weighs down on you.
It does, man.
But that's okay.
For sure.
Okay.
We got to talk about it. I mean, that's
to talk about it.
That's the way the show's set up. We got to talk about it.
We always start with what's going on in the Ukrainian part of the world, since there is a war on. It's madness. Ukraine holds breath as Putin turns nuclear plant into front line. On one side of the, I don't know if that D is silent or not. I'm going to pronounce it with it.
Don't worry about it. I mean,
Dnieper River is the, oh man, Zaper.
The idea is he's using a freaking nuclear power plant as a stronghold to launch his assaults. I mean, whether Ukrainians are supposed to do that, they can't launch back at that site. I mean, this guy is a modern day Napoleon, little bitty guy, big stick, right? And he's rattling around, blah, blah, blah. He's compensating. That's what I say.
He's overcompensating? Is that what you're saying?
He's overcompensating. Yes, he is. Putin, impotent. That's what he should name his name to.
Impo Putin?
That's it, man. Impo Putin.
Well, man.
Freaking goon.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Hang on 1 second. I've got to get my stuff a little bit smaller so I can see what the hell's going on the screen here. Yeah. Mr. Putin. Rasputin. Mr. Rasputin. All right, let's see. Putin brags that Russian weapons are years, perhaps even decades ahead of rivals, as his army pulls out Soviet era tanks
You know what I mean?
out of deep
Knocking
storage
off
due
the
to losses
freaking
in the Ukraine. Hang on,
the
this gets better, man.
mothballs.
This gets better. Hang on. Russian army suffered complete failure, chaotically retreated after successful Ukrainian counteroffensive. Oh my
Look,
God.
the Ukrainians are armed with our weapons, dude. And these are smart weapons. They really are. I mean,
Yeah, they are. Yes, they
so I
are.
mean, if they're in the right hands with people that know how to use them, they're formative. Look, you know, the Russian army and its military might probably too much, but the Ukrainians are going to make it very difficult, and the losses are mounting up for Putin and his, you know, mother Russia, and it does not look good at home for him because
Well,
you know,
it says here that Putin now hostage to Ukraine war as president's downfall set out.
yeah,
There is no choice.
yeah.
Putin's downfall has been set out as he is now hostage to the Ukraine war, according to a Russian expert who laid bare the scale of Moscow's losses in an interview with Express COUK. That's
Whatever.
the
The
name of the
idea is
website Express.
he's put himself into a corner, and he's got
Mhm.
no way out other than to stay in this thing. And
Yep.
I'm telling you, look, if they don't come up with some kind of amicable way to stop this war and truce, you know, the ceasefire or whatever you want to call it, and him save face, he's going to have a real problem at home, man. You know, the people are only going to stand for so much, and I wouldn't be surprised you see him getting drugged through the streets if he just wants to hold on to this thing. I would not be surprised. We've seen
So
that before in history.
so what you're saying is their army looks like
It does. I mean, it does.
oh man.
I don't think
Maybe
they understood their freaking audience when they went into the Ukraine. So
yeah. Well, hey, whatever's going to get them out of there faster, that's all that matters to me. Whatever
right.
gets it to stop. Whether it be him failing and his people turning on him or whatever. Just stop it already, man. I don't, the excuse he used for going in there, it sure sounded like an excuse to me. Denazification. Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The whole
So,
country's not Nazis. I'm sorry,
you know,
but
we were talking about this earlier, and Tommy was saying that this is their history. This is how they go into these other countries as liberators. You know, the people
mhm.
want us there, so we're there to liberate, and that's been their game plan every time they've gone into another country like this. And you know, I don't know what their reason was to go into the Afghan war back in the day, but that was like their Vietnam. They went in there and they suffered heavy casualties on a global stage. They looked very bad, and then they when they left, it was bad as well. So, um, you know, they go into the Ukraine under the guise of denazification, but all the while, it's a land grab, is all it is. So,
Yeah,
and now he's stuck to it. I mean, he put his foot in it. Now he's penning himself into that corner, you know. So
yeah.
we'll see. I hope he
Well,
gets freaking off by his
talk,
own people.
talking. Well, I mean, they're already turning on him, as we see in this
Hmm.
next headline, man. Uh, Hang on one second. Add to the stream. Okay. Uh, Panicked Russian official leaks document behind Putin's back. A highly ranked Kremlin official has gone behind Vladimir Putin's back to reach out to the West in a bid to bring the almost
Hmm.
6-month war in Ukraine to an end. It's been reported. Um,
Yeah.
wow, that's
I mean, if you believe that stuff, that could be
yeah,
propaganda. Who knows? But it certainly doesn't look good. And when you've got internal, you know, leadership turning on you and looking for other alternatives, tell you, I would not be surprised if this guy shows up one day. Oh, he suffers a massive heart attack or stroke overnight, and blah blah blah. And then they go to the bargaining table, and this thing goes away really quickly. So,
yeah.
you know,
Well, apparently, he's looking for help too. Putin says Russia and North Korea will expand bilateral relations.
There you go.
Wow. Russian President Vladimir Putin told North Korean leader Kim Jong Un,
Chim jum pyum pyum pyum.
Kimchi, the two countries will expand the comprehensive and constructive bilateral relations with common efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Pyongyang state media reported on Monday.
Pyongyang and
Ping,
Pyongyang and
ping, pang,
whatever.
Pyongyang.
You know what I mean? Two
Yeah.
little freaking tyrants, trying to get together there, bang their freaking knuckleheads together and see what they can do. I mean, that's going to end badly for both of those countries. It's no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, it's that whole region is starting to go up though, because
Mm-hmm.
we see here that since Pelosi left Thailand, CNN's reporting multiple bomb and arson attacks rock southern Thailand. Explosions and fires ripped through at least 17 locations in southern Thailand on Wednesday, authorities say, in what appears to be multiple coordinated attacks
Yep.
that injured 7 people. The bombings and arson attacks happened after midnight and targeted convenience stores and gas stations across 3 provinces, lightly injuring and at least 7, according to police and military statements. No one
You
has
think of those targets,
the attacks.
convenience stores and gas stations, right?
Yeah, they're scaring
Making
the
life
public.
difficult. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And those are probably sleepers. I mean, they've probably been in these communities for forever. And then, now's the time to go ahead and start kicking up dust.
Meanwhile,
They just didn't do that on their own back at the ranch.
This is more towards where we've been the last few years. Let's take a look at this one. Huge explosion hits Kabul mosque. Many casualties feared.
Yeah.
Where's the article at? Oh. Yeah, well, it's
all this
Reuters,
is, JoJo.
Reuters
It's
wants
just
me to
another.
pay for it.
All this is just another incident of just saber rattling and unrest on a global stage.
Yeah.
That you didn't see under the previous administration.
Well, speaking of the previous administration, we've heard a lot about him lately, haven't we? FBI searched Trump's home to look for nuclear documents and other items, sources say. Trump investigation live updates. Mar-a-Lago search documents released. Search documents were released by court on Friday after FBI executed an unprecedented raid on the former president's home.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's nuts, man.
Amazing that went on. Former president.
Trump says actions by the FBI are an assault on a political opponent and could only happen in a third world country. Wow.
Nope, obviously not, because it's happening right here. So,
right.
That's not correct, but it's got to give you pause to see the FBI going after a former president.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We've seen presidents that were in office that
put
were
his
just
foot down. He said he refused FBI request to turn off Mar-a-Lago cameras during search for documents.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to. It's private property.
And that's I can't believe they asked him to do it. That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Well, the whole thing is crazy. I mean, there's been presidents that have done far worse things, and you didn't see the FBI kicking down their private doors after they left public office. But this is look, Trump was very outspoken when he was the president. He got elected where they didn't think there was any chance in the world this guy would get elected. He is the closest candidate in my lifetime that I've seen that's close to the working people. He could speak their language, and I think the people, the powers that be, both in the private and the government sectors, they did not like him because he had so much attachment to the working people. He could speak their language, and they see that, and they did not like that because
Yeah.
we are the unclean masses, and they got to have that separation. Look how panicked they were, on January 6th. Whoa, that's the
Yeah.
people's house, man. I mean, so
If
and
yeah,
that's
that
why they're really going out of their way to destroy this guy on a public stage. So there would be no way he could ever run again.
yeah, that's
So
what
there
they're
you go.
trying to do. They're trying to get
Mhm.
anything on him, and if you dig into those articles, it leans towards them looking for nuclear documents,
Yeah.
and
Yep. Yep.
it's ridiculous, man. Why
Well, it's
would
sensationalism. It's the big headlines, and as far as we the public, who's going to dig through all these damn things and try to find the truth? And depending on what outlets you get your information from, they're going to have their own spin. So where's
Yeah,
the truth at? Where is it?
yeah. Hmm.
It's all a big smear campaign. It's all about making him look bad, and depending on who you talk to, it's successful. All it is polarizing. People on the extreme left are dug in. People on the extreme right are dug in. So I don't know if it really makes a difference in those camps.
Hmm.
Maybe they're trying to capture some independent thinkers. Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? Well, I'll
It
tell
all
you what it's
smells like
doing.
bullshit, and that's my fucking taxpayer dollars getting wasted. So that's the way I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
And the question at work this week is, should we disband the FBI? I don't think I believe in every layer of government, or not government, but the law enforcement, and that includes the FBI. I think we have a lot of misguided people in leadership. But the idea, it's like the idea of our nation is a beautiful one. The idea of these different layers of law enforcement, it's a great idea. It's just when you get the human aspect in there, and you get the human politicalization of these different entities, that's when it goes askew. You get away from what the true intent is, and it becomes political, and it becomes skewed, and blah blah blah. I still believe in the FBI, but they have to have change at leadership and the mindset, because they are there to serve us, protect us. Doesn't seem like that a lot of times, though.
Sure seemed like they were working against the president in the last administration, and seems like they're working for him in this one. So but I tell you what, these things are doing. They are ticking off his base pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Says here that armed Trump supporters protest outside FBI office in Phoenix following the raid.
Mm-hmm.
Armed supporters of former President Trump protested outside Phoenix. Protesters carried "Honor Your Oath" and "Abolish FBI" signs. That's much for me. Like, I'm with you on that. That they need to just change the leadership. The FBI is supposed to. They're supposed to police everything on a federal level, which includes the government. So they're supposed to be working for us, not the
Right. It's not supposed to be an arm of the executive branch, So it
right.
seems like that's what it's become, and
Yeah.
we need change. And that's why Trump is so scary to career politicians, because he's not a career politician. He harkens back to the way things should be done for the people, and
Right.
that scares the shit out of a lot of people that are up there stuffing their pockets and career politicians. That scares them on both sides of the aisle.
Mm-hmm. Well, according to the career politicians, we apparently Biden's putting a big health and climate goals to become law. It's a big bill he's doing. President Joe Biden arrived at the White House promising to build back America, and legislation he has signed to build back better. Is that it? Build back America.
Build back better.
Yeah, and legislation he signed Tuesday delivers a slimmer, though not insignificant, version of that once sweeping idea. Approved by divided Congress, the bill brings the biggest investment ever in the U.S. to fight climate change. Also in the legislation is $2,000 cap on out-of-pocket prescription drug costs for Medicare recipients, as well as new 15% corporate minimum tax to ensure big business pays their fair share.
Mm.
So I guess the Gordon Gekko rule of business is out. I guess greed in all its forms is not good.
It's not good.
Yeah, apparently so. But
tax this, tax that. I always
right,
think about the movie Popeye with the tax guy running around on that bicycle. You know, bad
yeah,
attitude tax, stepping on crack tax,
Stepping crack tax.
outdated bread tax. He's just taxing everything, man. I mean, he was just taxing everything. So that's
Right.
basically where we're at now. Tax, tax, tax,
Well,
tax, tax.
let's take a look at some other headlines we have this week. This guy, I thought he would have been attacked way before he did this time around, but apparently they finally got to Solomon Rushdie. Suspect in Solomon Rushdie attack charged with attempted murder and assault. The man accused in the stabbing
Solomon
of
Brewski.
Solomon Rushdie. Yeah, you remember him? He wrote that book that all the radical Muslims were just up in arms about back in the day. You don't remember that guy?
No, I vaguely remember this guy's name.
Yeah.
Apparently somebody doesn't like him if they try to kill him.
Well,
So
I thought he was under death threats for a long time after they wrote that book, and I think that was in the 90s, man. But anyway, he was on a lecture stage when he got stabbed in Western New York. And
yeah,
this guy's name is Hadi Matar, 24 years old, from New Jersey.
Hadi Matar.
This is him, Hadi Matar.
Okay, Hadi Matadi.
Yep, Hadi
Go ahead,
Matadi.
bro.
Rushdie, 75, underwent surgery after he was stabbed roughly a dozen times.
My
So,
dude got stabbed a dozen times. Where was security for that? Oh wow. Okay.
he's probably on some. It says he was on a lecture stage in Western New York. So, Western New York, it isn't near the city's on the coast. So,
Yeah, Western New York. That's over there in farm country. That's
yeah,
That's on the other side.
yeah, he was
That's
probably on some
strange.
small college or something. Who knows?
Strange.
Let's see what else we got.
But
5
still, you would
American.
think that they would have some kind of security there for public, speech like that.
Yeah,
The guy is
especially
known.
that guy.
So.
I can't remember the name of that book he wrote, but boy, it had everybody up in arms, man. 5 Americans among injured in Jerusalem shooting attack. At least 8 people, including 5 Americans, were wounded in a shooting attack targeting a bus near the Western Wall in Jerusalem's rented lips.
There you go.
Jerusalem's old city early Sunday morning. Yikes.
Oh, there you go. It's just another example of the world on fire.
Ugh. And the
What are you
last
gonna
one we got in the top of the Heap section today is this one here. If I can get this thing to work right. Come on now. Give it to me. There's so many ads, it just wants to take over the thing. What the hell?
Solomon Rushdie notable works: Midnight Children.
No.
That was 1981.
No.
Satanic Verses. 1988.
Satanic Verses. There it is, bro. That's the one. That's the one all
Yeah.
the radical Muslims wanted to kill him over.
1988.
Yeah, for sure. It just
I figured
exposes
that's
their
what
culture.
we were
Is
talking about.
what it is. Let's see. Syria denies it is holding American journalist Austin Tice. Syria denied Wednesday it is holding U.S. journalist Austin Tice or other Americans after President Joe Biden accused the Syrian government of detaining him. Syrian foreign minister said in statement that Damascus denies it had kidnapped or is holding any American citizens on its territories. Okay,
They denied it.
they denied it. Imagine that.
Unbelievable.
Imagine that, Dan. They denied it. They absolutely
Unreal.
denied it. Unreal. How could they do such a thing?
I don't know. And it's, on American, let me just go over into a very volatile area. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
well, he's a
I mean,
journalist. That's what they're
yes, you're a
supposed to do.
journalist. You got to go where the stories are, but fucking hell, bro. Come on
But
now.
it seems to happen.
And again, and again, and again, and again.
But
These
what's serious
journalists, I
saying?
mean, maybe that's the end game for these journalists is to get captured and get your head lopped off. I don't know, man. No way.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do it.
I don't know. But
I don't know, man.
What's serious saying? They're saying this.
You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. All right. Enough about the drudgery. The drudgery that is the top of the heap.
The swamp that is
Let's
the
get
top
to
of the
some
heap.
different kinds of millionaires, bro. Let's get to some different kinds of millionaires. My favorite
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
different,
millionaires.
all right.
Oh, they're different, all right. Let's talk about the Jock Strap, baby. Let's talk about these millionaires that are just running around, doing whatever they want to do. Acting stupid. What you gonna do?
I mean, it's got to begin and end at this point with Deshaun Watson, right?
Yeah, no, it's gotta start and end with Deshaun Watson, doesn't it? It's got to.
I mean, I don't know what Cleveland was thinking. But
I don't know what they were thinking either.
Yes,
They had
take him off our freaking plate, man.
No. Actually, when you think about it, Dan, this was a brilliant move by the Houston Texans.
That's what I'm saying. Take him off our plate. Thank you very much.
Yes, here, take him. Go ahead.
Yes, take him.
Give him whatever you want.
It's a great player. You'll win Super Bowls with him. Yes. Thank God.
Did you hear what those fans?
That freakaloo wackadoo is out of Houston.
Where were they playing? I can't remember who they were playing, but they were chanting you sick F-bomb. Yeah, at him during the preseason game, man. And from what I understand, he played so bad. Oh, so bad.
He probably has to have his massage since this thing started, so it's probably affecting the way he plays.
Oh, you bringing up massages, man? Oh,
room's starting to spin real fast. Because of gayness. Room's starting to spin real fast. Because of gayness.
I mean, dude, this, recruiting chicks on Instagram. First of all, if you're looking for chicks on Instagram, you've only
That's how you do it anymore, right? I mean, Instagram's the way to go, right?
Well, I have to post on Instagram anytime I'm trying to spread the word. No doubt. Everybody's
I don't even have an Instagram account, dude.
I know you don't. That's
I
because
barely pay attention to Facebook anymore.
Well, that's because you're a hermit and you stay in the bunker. And
actually, the reason why I don't look at Facebook anymore is I get just tired of the back and forth. Oh, give me a break.
Yeah, I gotta find that meme for you. When we get to your last point today, I'm gonna have to find that meme real quick for you because it's a good one. Let's see. Okay, who's the next millionaire we're gonna talk about? Oh, we got a couple more Thug Life millionaires to hang out and talk about.
Hell. This is my dude right here.
I hate to see this one, man. I really do. They had video.
They
of
said he went boneless when they tried to, I guess, bring him out of the car and cuff him up or whatever. He went boneless on him.
He just went jelly.
Classic move. Yeah.
Hey, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get.
You know what I mean? I'm not here to help you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not my car. Nice.
Yeah, he stole
my dude, man.
Right? Said that he stole the car or something? Allegedly? Oh,
he said it wasn't his car. I don't know.
Right?
He was
but
saying all this
anyway,
before his lawyers got there. His lawyers like,
Marshawn Lynch
whoa,
really stepped off
nothing to
on it.
see here.
Nothing, right? Oh man, but really with his now with this guy, I don't think it's going to hurt his. Oh, well, it's going to hurt his
Taco Bell
endorsement
is not going to
dollars.
touch him. Yeah,
It's going to
Wasn't he
hurt his
doing Taco
endorsement
Bell
dollars, but it's not going to. It's not going to hurt him in certain circles because he's never moved out of Oakland, man. He still lives in the same
sure,
house he
but
lived in.
it's going to hurt
So-
his money making power.
Right,
That's for sure.
yeah,
Didn't he have a gig with Taco Bell?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
they're not going to want to have him up there anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, he may gain credibility with whoever he's running with, but
Right.
that's not going to help him pay the bills.
Thug Life gonna have no problem with him. Speaking of Thug Life, when I saw this one, I wasn't surprised by it either. Witnesses claim that Heap started a brawl that led to shooting death of a young football coach.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I guess his brother or
Eyewitnesses claim
brother-in-law
that
killed
Heap
somebody.
threw the first punch and
There
incited
you
the
go.
uproar in a brawl that led to the deadly shooting of a youth football coach, Mike Hickman.
Yep.
Akib's brother, Jacob, I guess, has been charged
Close
with
enough,
murder.
dude. Close enough.
Wow, man. Yeah, this
Yep.
didn't surprise me at all. This guy was a thug on the football field, which made him good. He was like the enforcer for every team he played for, no doubt. At the
Well,
corner
it is
position,
football,
he was
so
a
I mean,
tough dude, no
you want to
doubt.
be a tough
But
guy out there, that's for sure.
I had heard, I had heard that this guy was, all about the thug life. This dude right here. So
Well,
I was not shocked by that one.
now somebody's
right.
dead. There you go.
Oh man. Okay, I think we're rolling up on something rather unique here. Yeah,
Unique.
yeah,
to
I
the
believe we are.
Brothers
I
Hack the
believe we are.
Matrix experience.
Yes, unique. Unique. Why? I'll tell you why.
Why are you gay?
Why? No, that's not what we're talking about, Dan. Nope, not this time. This time, it's time for that special.
This time,
award.
it's time for more time.
for that
this
special
time.
award that's given out every week.
There it is. There it is.
The Simple Jack Award.
Simple Jack Award.
And this week, it goes to a special millionaire, a young millionaire that is just now getting his feet wet in the NFL. And his name is
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Justin
He
Fields.
says Justin Fields, according
Building
to
bridges,
Sports,
bringing the team together, as the quarterback is supposed to do. A true leader.
he says
Coming out, dropping the
wouldn't-
knowledge.
they wouldn't have made sixth string at Ohio State. And what he's
That's how you
talking about
motivate
is
people
the
right there.
Chicago
Show
Bears
you don't
wide
understand it.
receivers with his former college team. He's talking about the wide
You don't
receivers he's playing with
understand
in
it,
the NFL.
That's right.
Would not have
That's
made
how
the
you
sixth
motivate, dude. You call them shit, and then they'll want to play for you. That's how you do it, man.
I don't get it, bro.
And this guy has obviously got years of leadership, skills that he's drawing upon by calling his teammates crap. That's genius. That's all I have to say about that.
Never go for retard. Never go for retard.
He went total retard, Daniel. Oh my
You want
God.
to talk about guys that are going to run the wrong routes? You want to see his
Right.
interception
They're
rates
going to
go through the
leave
roof?
you. I mean, just get you sunk, dude. I understand that
Dumb.
wide receivers. I understand that wide receivers are divas. Okay, I get that. They're always open according to them and everything. But dude,
Dumb.
maybe in the huddle you say, "Hey, get open,"
Stupid.
and I'll throw it to you. But you're not going to say that to
Hey.
the press.
You guys suck. break on 3. The guy's freaking goof, man.
Oh man, you know what his wide receivers are going to say, man? You know what they're going to say? That
This little
they
fuck.
right.
That's what they should be saying. You know what I'm saying?
They're
I mean,
gonna
how are you
throw in
gonna?
the towel.
You've been handed the reins to the franchise, and the key guys, offensive line and your wide receivers. Right? You want to stroke those egos? No, kick them in the teeth. That's how Justin Fields does it. Wide receivers.
Look,
Now go across the middle and catch this ball.
the best leader we've seen in the last 20 years. You'll see him chew people's ass on the sideline during a game, but he ain't going to the press and saying that shit.
You're right. Drew Brees would never have done that. Never. Never, ever.
Oh, man. That's too funny.
Stay
Oh,
with
my
the,
God.
you know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So
yeah.
let's move into the
Genius.
purview that Dan,
Well-deserved.
the purview that Dan likes more than the NFL. College football. OSU's Mike Gundy blasts Oklahoma. You talking shit about my Sooners, man? Well, you're the Oklahoma State Cowboys coach, so of course you are. And Texas for SEC move. That's why they did it, all for the money. Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they did do it for the money, man. And you know what comes with the
Mhm,
money? Better players
Mhm.
want to come to your program, dude.
No, I'll tell you what comes with it. An ass kicking on a weekly basis for both of those teams. Welcome to the SEC. This ain't no joke here, man.
Well,
We busting them
hey,
boys up.
now you know
They'll be
the
begging to
Sooners-
go play OSU again. You're like, fucking hell. Every week. Every week, man.
well,
Begging
you
for 'em.
know, the Sooners have a reputation for championships, man. Of course, they haven't won one since the turn of the century, but they won plenty before the 2000s. So, you know, hey.
Let me tell you something about this. Okay, so he's saying it's for the money, and yeah, I'm sure it's for more exposure, right? Bigger crowd, bigger audience, bigger, conference.
Which will bring you better recruits, right?
No, sir. Okay,
No?
let me draw a comparison. What's the number one grossing NCAA football program in America? It's not even close.
Oh, it's got to be
Yes.
Bama.
Texas Longhorns.
You're right. It is the Texas Longhorns, and they suck. Wow, do they suck?
Year after year, but that program makes money, right?
Yeah, it does.
Merchandise, ticket sales, merchandise. Is there any
Yes.
titles? Not in a
No,
long time.
not many. Vince Young
What
got him the
other
last title.
franchise, what other sporting franchise boasts to be the
Oh
biggest
my God.
money-making
I see a trend
sporting
here.
franchise, right?
I see a trend
In
here.
the world.
Does it come from the same state? Maybe a little north of where
Comes
the
from the
Longhorns play?
same state. So it's a mindset in Texas. You don't have to win titles, man.
Oh my
Shit.
God, that's funny.
Dallas
dude.
Cowboys past
Oh.
that soccer team, man. They make more money than
You're gonna have-
anybody.
You can have Chris driving by my house and shooting at it. Come on, man. Don't do it to me. Speaking of Cowboys,
Truth hurts, man.
speaking
It
of
is what it
Cowboys,
is.
Michael Irvin believes one NFL team could go undefeated this year. What?
Why don't
Michael
they check him
Irvin
for crack pipes
is
before he
known
gets on TV?
to let his Cowboys and University of Miami fandom get the best of him, and that showed itself once again on my. Please tell me he's not saying the Cowboys could go undefeated. Please tell me he's not
He
saying
says
that.
if they clean up the penalties, Cowboys could go undefeated.
Well, okay. And you didn't give this guy the Simple Jack Award? What?
No,
Are
man.
you serious?
No.
Please tell me
this
he
is
was
every year with him. He's not relying on anybody
that's
to
because
make his money. That's for
he's
sure.
rooting for that team with a star on the side of their helmet. They all think they're going
He
to the
is
Super Bowl
all
every year.
about the Cowboys, dude. I can't fault him for that. He is all about them, dude.
No, you can't fault him for that. But I mean,
I
all
can
their
fault a
fans think that.
quarterback that is young quarterback
Yes,
taking
yes.
over the range and calls his freaking wide receivers crap.
Yes, yes. You can't fault
That's
that
how you
guy.
win the Simple Jack Award.
No doubt, no doubt. Now we've only got one more with the millionaires with cleats, and actually these guys have skates. Let's see what we got here. Small time Republic. What's up, guys? Not much, brother. It's good to see you. We just got done
What's happening?
with the top of the heap, but we got a lot more you're gonna dig coming up. It's good to see you, buddy. Let's see. Yeah. The last one under the Jock Strap, Dan, has to do with the skates. Apparently Dallas has a new head coach. Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yeah.
DeBauer? What can you tell me
Yeah.
about this guy, man?
I mean, he's just another coach in a long line of coaches. He inherits a team with a lot of talent, but they just can't seem to get out of their own way. In their defense last year, they went, I think they may have been on their third or fourth string goalie. But Dallas is laden with talent, man. If they could keep their number one goalie upright, I mean, they were very close a couple years ago. They've got a lot of talent. They've got a great fan base.
Yeah.
And they can go
now,
deep.
Who
in
won the
playoffs. They can win
championship
it all.
last year? Who won the championship last year?
Well, the
Last
Tampa
year
Bay
was a
Lightning
couple
got
months ago.
dethroned by the Colorado Rockies. Took them down.
You mean the Avalanche? Yes. Okay. The
Avalanche. There you go.
Are they in the same division?
With the Avalanche?
Yeah. Or
yes,
is that
they are.
Are they are?
They're both in the West. They're both in the West. Yep.
Well, they got a big hill to climb then. They got a big.
Well,
hill.
again, Dallas has had a lot of talent for a long time, and it kind of snake bitten, really.
Yeah.
They got Ben Bishop, and he's a great goalie, but he's not been able to stay healthy. They're big, they're fast. They got a lot of skill players, but they just and they were close a couple years ago, but they just can't seem to get over the hump.
Yeah.
So we'll see with this coach. I don't know. Eventually, they're going to have to look at the leadership on the ice. Jamie Benn, he's been good for Dallas for a long time, but hasn't translated to any Stanley Cups. Eventually, you're going to have to look at the players on the ice. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Al's got some questions, man.
What do we got?
I'll tell you what we got. We got the Flix, baby. We got the Flix.
Oh,
we got
really?
everything that's entertainment, boys and girls. The comic books, the music, all of the good stuff. And we're going to start today.
Maverick Top Gun is still kicking ass.
Actually, yes, it is still kicking ass, my friend. Check this out. It went from number 6 last week. Hang on one second. Let's see. Okay.
I'm watching Rocky get his face punched in.
You're watching Rocky get his face punched, of course. Let me blow this up a little bit for you. For the viewing audience, last weekend, the 12th through the 14th, Bullet Train was number 1. And that was in its second week. And guess what went from number 6 to number 2?
This is what happens when you hit the brakes and the guy goes flying right by. Perfect shooting position.
He hit the brakes and all the other ones flew right by him. Yep.
And then he starts taking them out one by one.
It's number 2. And it's still making over $5 million a week. Wow, man. What's amazing to me, you look at these numbers.
Line them up.
Oh, Daniel. How many times I got to tell you? How many times I got to tell you? They're political. But you know, you never know. You never know.
I watched the Elvis Presley movie, by the way. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all, but I don't know that we covered any ground that we didn't already know about Elvis.
Yeah, so. it was nothing shocking. No. Well, you know what's going on with Top Gun?
The danger zone.
Danger zone. What's funny to me is the numbers, man. Check this out. Friggin' where is Thor? Oh, it's back up to number 4. Thor has now made $325 million in 6 weeks.
$1 million.
Top Gun has made well over twice that already. And that's just domestic numbers. It's well over $1 billion. I'm pretty sure Thor is under 750,000. Excuse me, 750 million. I think the last time I saw worldwide, it had cracked 1.4 billion.
Look, it
Top
just
Gun
shows
had.
you people are not interested in a political statement. They want to be entertained. They want to forget about their real lives and the
Yep.
reality of what's out in front of us when we go to the theater. We just want to see something that's entertaining so we can forget about things for a while. You know,
Right.
that's what Top Gun does for you. It's just
Yep.
a good, action flick. And all the rest of this crap is trying to shove some kind of agenda down your throat. I don't care about all that stuff. And I think a lot of people
Speaking
don't
of the
either. They get tired of
agenda,
that stuff.
boys and girls, the YouTube persona known as Doomcock. I subscribe to this guy. I watch him.
Doom what?
Doomcock. That's him on the right. He's always got a mask. That's his name. Doomcock. Yes. He's awesome. Anyway,
Okay.
wait. Uh-oh. Hang on.
All right.
I think I see where Dan's going here. Hang on 1 second. Let me check into this.
Yeah.
See if I can find it. I don't know if I can
mean,
find it or not. Where is it? I know
I think
it's
the
here.
ladies might be frightened off by that username, So
Is that what it is?
you might want to rethink that thing.
You think maybe
Room's starting to spin real fast. Because of gayness.
But anyway, Doomcock, who is great, by the way, YouTube persona, shares mind-blowing truth why Batgirl was really canceled. Woke no longer welcome at Warner Brothers. Now, this guy that's running Warner Brothers now, he's his name's David Zaslav. Let's see, at a minimum, let's see what he's saying. At a minimum, they need to give Tom Cruise a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Oscars. You're absolutely right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Small Time Republic, you know what I'm saying, though. Those awards are so political that they're not going to give Tom Cruise Best Picture for that. I'd love it if they did. That you know what? If Hollywood wanted to send a message, hey, get your ass back in the theater and let's go, let's do some good stuff, they'd give that movie all the awards, but they won't. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that. They're too stuck in their ways in that town. But hey, we're getting better news like this headline here. I mean, you got let's see, what's he saying now? They're not going to give Top Gun Maverick anything prestigious. No, I don't think they will. It's too political. Especially, I don't know if you've seen the diversity rules they have now, where you have to have so many minorities involved in making the movie, in the cast and all that stuff. They've got all kinds of rules just to be looked at for a nomination. You have to meet these quotas, as they say. But anyway, we're getting better news like this. I like what Zaslav's doing. He's like, look, cut bait. Let's move on. Let's do something else. You know that he hired back Ben Affleck to play Batman in the Flash movie that that this guy is completely screwing up for him. Mr. Miller. And apparently he's finally figured out he's screwing up. Apparently they must have had to come to Jesus with this guy. The Flash star Ezra Miller seeking treatment now.
Now they have a come
after
to
months
Jesus
of being
meeting.
on the run and being charged and shit.
A little slow to freaking address that, don't you think?
Smart.
I mean, gee whiz.
Small Time Republic says Zaslav is the Grim Reaper. Yes, he is. He's coming in to get slash the woke stuff. It looks like he's because he wants to turn it back profitable. Look, there's no reason with what Marvel's doing right now, guys. Think about it. And let me get off this article so I can make this point.
No, I don't want to think about what Marvel's doing. That's why this guy's going in a totally different direction. He's got a pretty good snapshot of that, and he's like, no, we're not going in that direction.
If the people at Warner, and that's why he's cleaning house, because the people at Warner, with what's been going on with Marvel, Henry Cavill should be the biggest superstar in the world right now, starring as Superman in about 3 movies by now. I mean, it's ridiculous. So they're finally, they must have had a come to Jesus meeting with this dude, because he is all of a sudden going to seek treatment for his mental health issues. And by God, there's a lot of them. I'd have to say, from what I've seen of him, I think he's bipolar myself, because he has wild mood swings. This dude does.
He's
and
a
if
freak.
you know anything about bipolar people, that's just the way they are. When they're unmedicated. Now, look, when treated properly, one of our best friends is bipolar, and he is great when he's on his meds, but when he's not on his meds, oof. Small Time Republic says, I watched She-Hulk pilot episode just now, 30 minutes ago.
Jesus.
They talked about Captain America's sex life 3 different times. Yes, they did. Yeah, she apparently is ate up with Captain America's sex life, no doubt. Talking about his ass and everything. Yep, because that's America's ass. Yes, yeah, that could have been better, no doubt. I was disappointed. I'm a big fan of Sensational She-Hulk, the run that Byrne did, and I was hoping against hope that they would go in that direction, and they still might, but the first episode does not look good. Well, Dan,
If I
first
had
of
a
all,
buzz, it would be gone now.
if you had a buzz, it'd be gone now.
Yes.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man.
So much crap.
Oh, man. Well, let's see what our next one is. Yeah, okay. Actor Anne Heche dies at 53, and I believe, let's see, Anne Heche, former loves Ellen DeGeneres and James Tepper, plus her son Homer and other celebs share the reactions to her death. And I believe when I read one of the articles, I don't know which one it was, but I believe she had something in her system at the time. I think she was under the influence.
She may have been under the influence of some kind of barbiturate or mood enhancing something or other.
Wow. Now that,
And what about the poor bastard got half his freaking house burned down when she wrecks into it?
Right?
Well, where's the the fanfare and the headlines for that person? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that was a shame. Now this isn't surprising at all. I don't even know why this is a headline from Giant Robot. Exclusive: Robert Downey Jr. being replaced as Tony Stark. I mean, he can't play the part forever, and I thought they were replacing him. Period. But it says here, Marvel is looking for a new actor to replace Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. Wow, that's crazy, man. They should just keep paying him. But Marvel's gotten really cheap. Huh?
I thought that was a done deal already. I thought the last movie I just figured that they were going to have somebody new. So.
And I'm pretty sure he's dead, isn't he? Did he snap himself out of existence or something?
No, he just died from the freaking shock of putting on the gauntlet. But
it must be for Marvel, prequels or something.
They can bring him back or whatever,
Yeah.
The comic book, they can always bring it back.
One of the things I hate about comic books is when they start time bending, though. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, the last one here. I know what Danny's going to say about this one. I know exactly what he's going to say about this one. Let me just nip it in the bud.
Room's starting to spin real fast. Because
I don't even know what it is, man.
It's the headline. It's the picture that's going to make you say that. The headline says Derek Huff and the Jonas Brothers and Bat Out of Hell and more Vegas showbiz news. But apparently what I wanted to highlight here was the cast has been revealed for the upcoming arrival of the Jim Steinman Meatloaf musical. I had no idea that they did this. Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of Jim Steinman's music and Meatloaf. But he was around way before
Loaf
Meatloaf.
of meat.
The loaf of meat. The loaf that is meat. and I hate that he's gone. And I love his music. Apparently, they have a musical called "Bat Out of Hell." That I'm gonna have to check into see if they go on tour with that. See if they'll bring
Oh,
it
yeah,
anywhere
I'm sure
close
they
to me,
probably
because
will.
I would love to go see that music, man. I know you're into music, and I don't know if you ever listen to Meatloaf. I mean, everybody heard their hits, but
Yeah, yeah.
their music told stories and stuff. It was very cool.
He was another one of those artists that should be heard, not seen. Because when
Oh
I saw
yeah,
his videos, I was
absolutely.
like, "Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, dude,
I
what's
mean
going on with
he's
this guy?"
yeah. Well, one of the greatest songs I've ever heard is "Paradise by the Dashboard Light," and I could see
Hmm.
that being part of a musical. You know what I mean? That's just
I mean,
that.
I dig the Stones, but they should
Yeah,
never be seen, dude.
never be seen,
Ever.
right? They got a face for
I'm like,
radio.
what's going on with Mick Jagger, man? I
But
mean, the upper body goes this way, the lower body goes this way.
I always called him the electric
Like,
rooster is what the electrified rooster. It's just
and I don't know what kind of apparatus they're using to hold Keith Richards up, man, but
oh, it's all
wow.
drugs. He is chemically enhanced, bro. I tell you what, when they look, whoever does the embalming on him when he dies is going to make a mint off of selling his blood. Trust me, that guy.
Well, I don't think
Wow,
they're going to have to do a whole lot of work because he's already chemically enhanced. I think he just put his
right?
ass
He's
in the
already
ground, be done with it.
embalmed. That's probably why
Yeah.
he's able to walk around right now. Oh my God, man. Okay, well, let's check into. Well, let's check in with Al. I'm sure he's got
What do we
questions.
got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
What do we got?
Well, we got them earthquakes, man. That's what we got. We got them earthquakes. Them things
Got
that
them earthquakes.
you know, they shake things up. They shake
Who's
things
that
up,
chick
bro.
trying to put that? She's just dedicated to putting that lipstick on.
She's
man.
gonna get that lipstick on, bro. She is gonna do it. This is gonna break my heart right here, because you know when I do my videos, I open up with a shot of Jack and a bottle of Corona.
Yeah, man, they're gonna
Mexico's
shut that shit down.
Mexico's president wants to stop brewing beer for American
dude.
drinkers in the
Yeah.
country's drought-stricken north.
Hey,
Reports
Hey.
say. What?
it's about the people, man. You know. So
Come on, bro.
I remember
You
seeing
can't
this.
take-
I sent this in. I was like, "Oh, that's gonna break JoJo's heart right there."
Come on, man. It's
gotta
the
have his
only beer I
Corona.
drink. It's the only beer I
Unbelievable.
drink.
You're an Irishman. You need to be drinking that freaking Guinness,
No,
bro.
I drink whiskey, dude. Okay.
Whiskey and Guinness. There you go. Great combination.
No, I don't need
Can't
no
go wrong.
Guinness. I don't need that Guinness. No, thank you.
Everyone
Take
needs
the whiskey.
Guinness.
Oh, and this was such a joy to see. This is more backlash. More backlash. You want to get up there with the rest of the Dems, and you want to talk about January 6th like it's some big bad thing that happened. Well, guess what? You pay the price at the ballot box, Miss Cheney. What's up?
Oh,
Cheney loses in Wyoming. GOP primary to Trump-backed challenger. Yes. Yes. Los Angeles Times won't even mention the name of the person that beat her.
yeah.
Damn
I
it.
don't. Yeah.
That's
just,
too
yeah.
funny. But the main thing is she lost. And she's been the Republican out in front at the January 6th hearings. I just think it's hilarious. And what's funny is, did you hear her what do you call that? The speech when you've thrown in the towel? What,
Oh yeah.
What's that
Her
called?
concession speech.
Concession speech. Yeah.
Yeah.
She said they got more work to do.
They got more work to do.
Small time Republic calls her Miss Piggy.
They got more work to do.
I love it, man. I love it. You reap what you have sown, young lady. You reap what you have sown. Yes, I love it. I think it's awesome. With
How do you
Cheney's
really feel
defeat,
about that?
80%.
I think you're holding
80%.
back, dude. Just say what you really feel.
80% of the House Republicans who impeached Trump will not be returning to Congress. What? What?
It's probably why they. I wonder how many of that how much of that number is actually just retiring. Because it seems like a lot of those guys that were in on that impeachment gig, we're not going to be
Mhm.
running again. So I'm not
It says
surprised
here
by that.
of the 10, 4 of them, Cheney. let's see, Jamie Butler,
Jimmy
Peter
Butthead.
Meiser, and Tom
Measure.
Rice lost their primaries. Man, I never said I could read with the shit. So
I'm just helping you, dude.
I know you
Sounds
are.
good to me.
Nothing to see here.
Give them the respect
lost,
they give us. So
lost their primaries, the challenges since June of this year. The other 4 who will not be running, Fred Upton, Adam Kinziger, John
exactly,
Katko,
John,
and Anthony Gonzalez have
Slippy,
all bowed
Slappy,
out of
Sloppy,
their respective
Sloppy.
primary races at various times since September of last year. Wow. And 2 remaining, there are only 2 remaining. So 4 of them have bowed out and 4 of them have been beaten.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, man. Wow. You reap what you sow, baby. You reap what you sow.
Who's going to jail?
Oh boy. Speaking of
Nobody.
jail. No, nobody's going to jail. Speaking of jail,
Except for Brittany Grimer. Yeah.
Russian diplomat confirms that Moscow wants to swap arms dealer Victor Bout for Brittany Griner. Now, isn't that I was, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Okay, hang on. Has to do with the last one here. Small Town Republic says Fred Upton's niece is Kate Upton. At least there's one good thing about him. Okay, I got you, bro. Let's see. Yeah, the more things change, the more things stay the same. I was watching an episode of The West Wing the other night where they got 5 DEA agents and they wanted somebody released from prison to get them back. I mean, this always goes on, man. That's how she's going to get out of there. They're going
look
to
at
give
this
up
now.
somebody.
We're going to give up a high value asset of intel.
Yep.
This guy is an arms dealer, and Russia
Mm-hmm.
wants him back in the worst way, and we're going to give up that for Mrs. WNBA that just can't seem to leave her hashish at a central location. She's got to carry it through customs.
This guy's name is Victor Bout. He's an arms dealer, and yeah, they want him back big time.
Are we going to get the other person accused of spying that's over there, been in jail over there since, I think, 98 or something like that, an American citizen is accused of being a spy. I can't remember what the person's name was, but it was mentioned as a possible swap, not just her. But, yeah, we're going to give up an asset there to get her back. There you go.
Well, oh, man, it's a bummer. Speaking of bummers,
what it is.
Biden's new Title IX rules deputize teachers to override parents on gender identity. Oh, man.
There you go.
Good Lord.
There you go. Just slap in the face to parents. Just sit down, parents. You don't know.
Well, the state sure wants to be raising your kids, not you. That's insane, man.
That's how you indoctrinate, the populace to swing it a certain way, right? So you dumb it down, and then you take the control away from the parents.
CNN anchor laughs at Biden economic advisor who can't explain why Inflation Reduction Act doesn't actually reduce inflation.
Nothing to see here. Settle down. It's a lot of words and a lot of things.
Nothing to see here.
You know what I
mean? Wow. Got to be kidding me, man. Democrats titled this bill the Inflation Reduction Act, which begs the course for voters to hold you all accountable to that. Unbelievable, man. That's crazy.
Hold the youths accountable? Is that what this said?
No, not the youth. Holds you.
We're accountable for everything, bro.
Did I say youth?
Silly freaking idea. Every silly idea they come up with, we're accountable for it. We got to pay for this nonsense.
Did I say Ute?
The two Utes.
The two Utes? The two what? Did you say
What's a
ute?
ute?
A running ute?
The running utes. There you go.
Well, people are getting crazy. That's for sure. That's for sure. A man died after he collided with a U.S. Capitol barricade in a fiery crash and started shooting
Whoops.
into the air.
There you go.
What? Now that guy was obviously committing suicide. Obviously, he wanted death by cop. I mean, really, you're gonna crash into a barricade and come out shooting? Come on, bro.
Come out shooting in the air.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that's. What does that video look like? I would imagine. Gee whiz.
They didn't show a video. They didn't have a video for
God.
it. But that guy was
What are you
obviously
doing, bro?
that was his oh, that's right. I wanted Danny, you got to remind me. I was going to clip out that one from what was it, Saving Silverman with our guy, the drill sergeant. I'd rather go out and hail a gunfire.
Hail of gunfire, dude.
Remember when he told about that van?
What?
I
Saving
gotta clip
Silverman's
that
crazy
out.
funny.
I was when I read this, I said, "Man, I gotta clip that out and put it in the show. That would be hilarious." Oh man, I missed an opportunity there, Dan. I did,
That's all right.
but that's
Get it
okay
next time.
because you know what? That guy right there.
It's dangerous. Your obsession with me. Seriously, a lot of logins because you're in the danger zone. From Tom Comm. You're in the danger zone. Don't they know you're in the danger zone?
Yeah, it's either that or the guy was just an ass.
And you got your head all the way up it.
One
I
of
think the guy, right before he hits the barricade, dude, he's got it in his head too. To be the man, you got to beat the man.
Whoa!
Dude.
Why did you hit it, man? You got control. Here, I'll hit it for you.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Dude. That's what he said when he came out of that car with pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, that guy was obviously trying to do himself in.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. Nationwide sex trafficking operation. Now, here we go. Now, you were talking about we need
Win
a
for
better
the
leadership.
FBI. Win for
Yes,
the FBI.
yes, good for the FBI, no doubt. Nationwide sex trafficking operation rescues 141 adults and 121 minors. FBI agents and local authorities rescued these numbers of let's see, and related crimes, and have identified 37 actively missing children during a 2-week nationwide operation in August dubbed Operation Cross Country. The average age of victims in similar operations is approximately 15 years old, while authorities said the youngest victim discovered during this operation was 11 years old. That is awesome.
Big win, and that's the FBI at its finest. Working with local law enforcement, that's how that's supposed to work. That's what they're supposed to be doing, and that's what they can be doing.
Yeah.
You know, when they're not somebody's little puppet doing other bullshit. You know, they can be out there doing that, and that's a big win for them. That's a good article, really.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Check it out. It's at the Daily Wire, guys. Let's see what else we got here. Walmart, CVS, Walgreens ordered to pay $650 million over opioid sales. Change to pay
drug
abatement
dealers
fees. Well, yeah, Danny, I can't tell you how many times I've told my wife, who's been in the medical profession forever, that my TV's ever since 2000 has turned into a drug dealer. My TV is a drug dealer now.
Straight
It's
up.
ridiculous.
We got you fixed.
I mean,
we got you fixed. Come on in. We're open 24 hours a day.
Bro, I'm sitting here and they're saying, ask your doctor. No, the doctor's supposed to tell me what to take. That's the way it worked when I was a kid. I don't know. I'm not the medical professional.
This is what you need. Here, go get this.
Right. This is what I need to take. I've never, every time I hear that, I'm like, what in the hell are they talking about? But anyway, change to pay abatement fees to 2 Ohio counties for crisis. Drug retailers say blame is misplaced and vow to appeal. Well, no, it's not. I've seen some stuff on this. I saw a video about this about 5 years ago. What state is this in? Ohio? Yeah, it's bad up there. They're drug pushing, no doubt about it. It says here that all three organizations were ordered to pay a total of $650 million over their failure to properly monitor opioid prescriptions in Ohio.
Whoops.
In the drug industry's latest setback in sprawling litigation over the painkillers. Hey, man. Yeah.
Well, when you take all the jobs out of a certain area, you just keep them on drugs, man. Keep them in a fucked up reality, so they don't worry about where all the drug or where all the jobs go. You know, they used to be, Ohio Steel and auto parts and you name it, man. Tires. A lot of those plants are shut down now. I mean, and people are, down on their luck and turn into freaking drugs, man. And you got these big companies pushing that, right? So boom. And that dollar amount is going to get knocked down, and they're going to pay a fraction, and like just keep on going. They won't even feel that.
Yeah, but these drug companies need to be reined in, and that I like that article right there. Let's see. Small Time Republic says the doctor will tell you to take whatever he is being paid to tell you to take in some instances. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, look, I've said it many times. There's two things that if I find a good one, I'm going to stay loyal to them. It's a doctor and a mechanic. If you find a mechanic that's not going to screw you, and if you find a doctor that's going to take care of you, that's the guys you want to stick with and pay them. Pay the man.
I extend that to tattoo artists as well. Find a good one, stay with it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're addicted to ink. Yes, absolutely. You better. Yeah, you bet. The tat artist.
If you come across a good artist, man, you better stay with him, man. So
yeah, for sure. I've only got one. I got the one that I got in the Army, and that's it, man. And sometimes I wish
you should come to my guy. We'll get that sucker enhanced, dude. Bring it back to life, bro.
The only thing that I can say about it is I designed it, so it's my design.
It's a cool tattoo, man. Very unique.
Okay, dude. And let's see. The last one under earthquakes is I found this one interesting. I think I saw your wife put it up the first time.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. 1 in 2 million bright blue lobster captured by father and son in Maine. Well, of course it was in Maine. That's the home of the lobster.
And they ate it 15 minutes later. That's pretty cool, right?
What?
No, they did. What?
What? Why am I watching a video about this if they just guzzled it down the next second? What the hell?
It's beautiful.
Game over.
No, I believe they have it in an aquarium, something like that. But yeah, they didn't eat it, so it's a beautiful,
that is
beautiful.
Cool as
Look
hell.
at that.
It's a
That's
blue
awesome.
lobster. Are we sure they didn't paint it? Is this propaganda, bro?
No, that's not propaganda. That's real deal Holyfield right there.
Real deal Holyfield. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Our man has some questions.
What do we got?
It's time to turn out the lights, baby.
Turn out the lights.
Time to turn out the lights. The party's over. They say all good things must end. And let's see. I'm gonna let you go first. Your parting thought, if I may read it to the folks. Drinking the Kool-Aid, bridges can't be built across the extremes. And
That's right, man.
I'm going to look for that.
So the idea, I mean, that's just something I typed up. That's not a link or anything like that.
Yeah, I know.
In this day and age, I see so many people on the extreme left and extreme right, and they're citing these personalities that they listen to, and they fall in line with these ideologies. And when you're on the extreme left and right, there is no middle ground. They get dug in, and they will not listen to the other side at all. So when you drink the Kool-Aid and you buy into these notions and you go to the extreme left and right, you will not bridge any gaps. And I'm telling you, it's intent because, when you're looking for information, it depends on what station or what radio station or what website you go to as to what the stance is going to be. And that's totally intended. People in power, people with money that run these different organizations, politicians, that is intended for us to be divided against each other, arguing and fighting with each other. Because if we were united, we would truly have the power. We, the people, would have the power. But as long as they can keep us fighting, an extreme this way, an extreme that way, and we can't come together on anything, they get to run us. They just get to run us and get us to do whatever they want us to do because we're too busy fighting amongst ourselves. We could have the power. But as long as people drink that Kool-Aid, we'll always be divided, and they will never fear us. And they'll just keep taking away our freedoms, and it happens every day. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. Find out for yourself. Talk to your brother. Talk to your sister. Come to some kind of understanding because we, the people, are not the problem. Government is the problem.
And this meme that I told my brother about, I think he's seen it before. This is a good meme for that. Government's worst fear. I got you back, brother.
Yep. That's it, man.
And it's just plain facts,
That's
you
it.
People are just brainwashed, and that I've always loved that meme. It's got the redneck with the American flag on, and and the other guy is the dreadlocks with the Mac 10, and but yeah, I mean, and I've told the story several times when I used to work at Libby Glass. I had a friend of mine, the big time liberal, and he was an African American that was in the Navy. Both of us ex-military. That's the thing that got us in common. When we found out we were military, we started talking to each other. And when Trump was running for office the first time, he would tell me what he didn't like about him, and I was like, "Yeah, man, but he's got good ideas." There, he goes, "Yeah, I know he's got good ideas, Joe, but my God, he keeps stepping on it by opening his mouth about other stuff." I said, "I know." I said, "I wish you wouldn't do that." And just about everybody that voted for him in 2016 will freely admit, I wish the guy would shut up sometimes and get off of Twitter. You know what I mean? But that's part of his allure too, because he's one of the people and he tries to be one. And yeah. But I figured you'd enjoy that meme there.
I have seen that, and it is a great meme. It really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah, it is.
If we're left to our druthers and we live together, we work together. It's diverse where I work, just like it is anywhere else, and we're able to work and find common ground and get things done. Is it always perfect? No, but we're able to build bridges and work together.
Yeah.
We don't have any active agitators trying to separate us along racial lines or gender lines or age lines. That's an intended purpose by a lot of people above us that want us fighting like rats, crabs in a bucket. That works to their
advantage,
an
old
not ours.
Cliche, but it is true. Divide and conquer.
Yep.
They want us kept in our place so they can control us. So they're going to keep trying to divide us. He's right. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't be left or right. Don't listen to the labels. Just speak your mind.
Yeah. And be willing to listen.
What your thoughts are, and be willing to listen to other people.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, man. Because I mean, you know what? Yeah, you're not going to change everybody's mind, but at least that they'll know you're authentic and they know where you're coming from.
Yep.
And they'll respect that. You go kiss an ass, and people. That's the quickest way to have people disrespect you. But that's for sure. No doubt about it. Okay. Well, let's see. We got a comment here from Small Time Republic. Trump won in 2016 because he exposed the system for what it is. He lost in 2020 because he exposed the system for what it is. Yeah. You're right on both counts, man. No doubt. No doubt about it, man. I just wish the guy would, uh, it, okay. This is the best way I can say it, guys. And my brother will tell you this. I've always been interested in the White House, in the guy sitting in the chair. Okay. From a young age, I was. And it just seems like the office has been diminished. I want to say ever since Clinton got in office. And it's not as much Clinton. He wasn't. I mean, he brought a Southern drawl to it, but I guess since Bush, Bush was comical in ways that I still find funny, but the office has been diminished, and it could be social media that's done it, guys. It could be the fact that there's no hiding from anything anymore. There's a camera everywhere. I could be looking at it through an older person's lens where we didn't see him very much, and we only heard from him in magazines and on the 5 o'clock news, and that's the only time we saw him. Now you see everything they do, every faux pas they make, you see. So that could be what is skewing my vision, but I've always had high respect for the office, and I really want the guys that are in it to carry that kind of respect. You know what I mean? And act in a certain manner. You know what I mean? And that's been diminished, I think. And it may not be them. It could be social media. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we're gonna wrap up with GeekCon. It's finally here. I will be broadcasting live on YouTube at 4 p.m. starting tomorrow, daily. I don't know if we're going to go for an hour or I might go longer, might go shorter, probably shorter on the first day because I don't think they're very busy on that Friday. But I will be there. And they've got a great lineup. And if you're in the Shreveport-Bossier area, come on down and check it out. They've got, I think you've heard me say it a few times. They got Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich, and Jamie Kennedy, basically the male cast of the first Scream movie without David Arquette. And they're all going to be there. And Scream's made a big resurgence here lately, so it ought to be a lot of fun. Excuse me.
Bad bong water?
Yeah, bad bong water, man. I wish. I haven't had any of that stuff in years, man. But anyway, well, my bartending butt used to do it all the time. But anyway, I'm going to be there at the Barkus and Meow table, and I am going to be selling my wares, guys. I'm going to have my posters up, and these are just a few pics to show you how I made them. I started with pencil sketches and then put them on a program on the iPad called Procreate. And as you can see, I did the digital work there on them. And all of these were the first ones I did to make the promotional posters that you're fixing to see at the end here. And I actually did a lesson and showed people how to draw an eye during when I sketched this one. You can see all of these on my YouTube channel, the creation of them, because I did them live. I've been doing it for a few months now, live. And anyway, I took the art. This poster is going to be available out there. The Royal Fox. The Privateers portrait's going to be out there. They're all 16 by 20s. You see them behind me in every video on my drawing table. And the one with both of them. They're promotional posters just for GeekCon. They're going to be $20 a piece, $30 if you want me to sign it for you. And we're going to be there every day. And like I said, I'll be broadcasting live, and I'll be working on my comic book. You can come by the table and see me working on my comic book. I think we're plotting page 8 right now, and hopefully during this weekend, I'll be able to get a few pages into it. So you guys come on by and say hi to me. Also, well, I'll play that at the end before I do the credits, but yeah, it should be a fun time, man. They're going to have cosplay contests and everything. They actually started the celebration this week, Dan. They had a trivia night at a local restaurant and stuff, and all the guys were there.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm sorry I'm going to miss that. I think we've gone to 2 of those things. They were really good. I dug those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, it's not near as big as
dug
the
those
one
things.
you guys go to there where you live.
Yeah, but still, it's
it
good
is still
stuff, and
fun.
I really like the independent stuff. I really dig that stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
But let me go ahead and show you this here, guys. It's the trailer for my my channel, and it's actually got a whole lot more information about me doing the comic book. Hang on one second, I'll pull it up for you. I know I got it here. What did I do with it? I know I kept it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. How you guys doing? Good to talk to you. I'll be monitoring the chat while I work. I've decided I'm going to go ahead and Twitch stream the entire process of doing the comic book. So welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to be doing my sketches. You see here, there's some of my artwork that's already it's on display there in the slideshow above my base cam. After losing my career to the Coof in 2021, I decided to bet on myself, invest a little money, get a computer that was worth doing video editing on, and start developing my passions here on YouTube. Started this channel back in 2008, and now you'll be able to see me stream weekly on Sketching the Privateer, the show where I show you the development of my comic book that's been in the works for 20 years. The Brothers Hack the Matrix, an everyman talk show developed with myself and my brother Hylunder over conversations we had during his commute home. And Papa Joe Gamer, up way too late. An older gentleman trying to stay up on his nights off, playing some video games, having a few cocktails and a few fails. I hope you guys enjoyed the channel, and until I see you again, keep on keeping on. All right, well, that's the show for this week, guys. I hope if you're in the Shreveport Bossier area, I hope you come see me. I'm going to be out there at the GeekCon all weekend. It's at the Shreveport Convention Center. I'm not sure of the hours. Just go to their website. You'll see. And I'll be broadcasting live from there on YouTube, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, every afternoon while it's going on, 19th through the 21st. Anything else you wanted to say, everybody, Dan?
Oh, just God bless everybody. Be safe out there.
All right. Until we see you again, which will be next week at 6:30. Same bat time, same bat channel. You guys just keep on keeping on.